1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, hey there. Why don't you pull up a stump? I'm Burke Thomas Overdrive. Welcome to Glory Days, stories of my rock and roll past. This is Bobby, my security. This Glory Days is called When I Auditioned for the Smashing Pumpkins. So, way back in 2008, 2008, I was down in Los Angeles. Working in a few bands down there, doing some studio work. I was also in a band called Mega Sapien with my wife. I got a call from a manager friend from a different band saying that Smashing Pumpkins are doing a drummer audition in town, and you should get in on it. And I said, yes, I should. So this wasn't a cattle call, it was invite only, and through my former Vendetta Red management and through the Offspring auditions, the Offspring management, and a friend of mine, Tony, Freddie, and Nelly from Third Eye Blind, I was able to get my foot in the door, or my hands in the door, on the list to audition, and that was pretty cool. Now, the thing about it was, once their management wrote me, I asked what I should need to know to prepare, and they said, just have fun. So there I went. I had maybe, I think I had a week and a half to dive into the whole catalog randomly, which was a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot of fun. I didn't know what to expect. And then anytime it seems like I go out on a large tour or some sort of big audition, I'm always injured. It's like a thing. Either my hands are torn up, or my legs are torn up, or my neck is something's out of whack. This time I used to run a lot, so my hamstrings were starting to explode. Basically, it was hard to walk across the room. But audition time came, and prepped as much as I could, and I headed over to Burbank at a private studio, and they guided me in, walkie-talkie. They called me and guided me in. It was in a very large hangar type of a studio, and I get in there, and it's a giant soundstage with a fully mic'd up kit, and there's keyboards and guitar amps and the whole spiel. But out of the kitchen comes walking Billy Corgan and Jeff, their guitar player, and it looks like they're starting to eat. They're not ready to rock yet. So Billy brings me over to the couch. I introduce myself, and he asks if it's okay if they have some sushi first before we started. And so, yeah, of course, let's have a little chit chat. So we were just chatting about where my background, who I've played with, who I've auditioned for, et cetera, my goals, my hopes, my dreams. And I brought up Billy Howerdel. I had auditioned for his band called Ashes Divide, and he kind of got a chuckle out of that. I guess they don't have that good of a history. I'm not real sure, but Howerdel used to be a guitar tech for the Pumpkins back in the day, and there's some stories there. But one thing that popped out was he asked, why do you want to be in this band? And that was kind of a gigantic question. I think anything I would have answered would have been wrong. But just I went on about how I'm in a really good position now to write some cool new music and hit the road. And I've, been a big fan, and I know all the stuff backwards and forwards, and I'm a huge fan of Jimmy Chamberlain and all that stuff. And all he said was they're getting ready to write a new record, or they have some songs for the new record, and they're looking for a drummer to add some flavor to it, their own style, etc. So, well, that's cool. And eventually we got done with that, and for the whole first part of the audition, Billy was on keys, and we were doing 90s shoegazer, British shoegazer stuff, just kind of organically jamming, and then a couple hits I've heard before from that era, and it was really kind of cool. But I do remember like the monitors being way too soft, and it was just high pressure situation. But yeah, I thought I did okay. So we rocked out for like half an hour, 35 minutes, and said our greetings, and I appreciated it, and that was about it. And after I found out about the laundry list of rock star drummers who got in the room to audition, I was pretty blown away. That was cool to be a part of that. And that was it. Didn't end up getting it, but again, keep plugging away, keep meeting people, make connections. That's the most important thing. Just be ready when your opportunity arises. Practice as much as you can. And most importantly, play with your heart. I'll see you in the next glory days.